Start streaming and I have started recording. Yes. Good morning, one and all. It gives me an immense pleasure to meet you all in this webinar on COVID-19 and technological innovations. There has been a widespread disruption due to the rapid spread of COVID-19 globally. In India, the government took extreme measures of putting the entire country under lockdown. This is a kind of a much needed step it was taken, which has resulted in hardship for citizens and has drawn the Indian economy into a battle. However, in these bleak times, Indian startups have risen to the fore and are creating or reworking their product or offerings to meet the COVID-19 challenge and truly has become a force multiplier for the efforts against coronavirus. Invest India has been an instrumental in helping to discover innovative startups across India, working on solution against COVID-19 and actively connecting them to the resources of funding, technology validation, and on-ground deployment opportunities. Multiple teams are focusing on innovations and startups during regular operations. At this time of global crisis, there has been an increased synchronization and coordination with stakeholders within and outside India to scale up innovations deemed to be effective against COVID-19. Just to make a note of some of the inventions which has happened in this phase, say for emergency ventilators, germ trap masks, protective plastic capsules, smart helmets, phone booths, sanitizing UVD robots, airport cleaning robots, and then hands-free door openers are some of the few of many innovations that country have come up with in the face of coronavirus. In this era and the one post-pandemic, the world is preparing to embrace a new normal powered by health-friendly technology. Even when WHO's Director of Digital Health and Innovation was quoting in the last week of virtual conference, the world needs to be well prepared and united in the spirit of shared responsibility to digitally detect, protect, respond, and prepare the recovery for COVID-19. No single entity or a single country initiative will be sufficient to do this. So we need to be together to come over the situation. And on these grounds, we have two panel members with us. One is Samrat Singh, CEO of MedPrime Technology, and one another is Bharanidharan, Regional Director of No Food Waste NGO. And let me welcome both of them. I welcome both the panel members for generously accepting my invitation, okay, on this particular situation. And first, I would like to each of them to introduce yourself and what your concern is with. Okay, first I would like Bharanidharan to introduce yourself. Yes,
Yeah, hi.
Bharanidharan.
Yeah, hi. This is Bharanidharan. I'm the regional director of No Food Waste and the founder of company called Drop and Draw. During this lockdown, we have come up with the idea called community kitchen. We owned somewhere around 5,000 community kitchens all over Tamil Nadu. Also, with this Drop and Draw, we have invented some more new products for this COVID-19 to fight with Corona. Uh, this is some of the few activities which we have done for past 50 days.
Can you explain something about your own NGO? That is drop and draw with COVID-19 is different, but drop and
Yes,
draw before COVID-19. Yes.
Before COVID-19, in Drop and Draw, we have innovated a product called a reverse vending machine. With this machine, we will be dropping the PET bottle. If you drop your PET bottle, you can get some reverse options, like you can charge your mobile for 5 minutes. Otherwise, you can check your height and weight. So it's like a waste out of health. With your waste, you can check your health. Also, you can check your height using your 1 liter water bottle or a 2 liter water bottle. If you drop, it will get shredded and it will be giving some benefits for you. Also, we have invented a sanitary napkin vending machine, insulators, and we have all these products all over India. And now we are into exporting these products from India to various countries. Due to this lockdown, for all startup it happens. Due to this lockdown, our business is now stuck up. But we have come up with new other ideas for this corona. So these are all the activities which we are doing now.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Bharanidharan. Hope students would have understood what is the no food wastage as such the initiative is and what are other initiatives coming up we will be discussing in this session. Now I request Samrat Singh to introduce yourself and with respect to your concern.
Hello, ma'am, and hello, everyone. I'm Samrat, CEO of MedPrime Technologies. MedPrime Technology is a med device company, and from last 5 years, we are developing different kind of medical technologies. Basically, we deal in microscopy, and we are the innovator of first portable digital microscope, smartphone-based microscope, which can be used for diagnosis and research application. And there are several other devices, but that is not for that we work as a OEM, but this is our flagship product, and there are many other variants that you can go on our website and see how we are different from others microscopes, and how we are so right now we are selling this microscope across the India, and we have more than 300 installation for our devices. And obviously we are a medical device company, so our responsibility was also to develop something related to COVID. So we are right now we have shifted our focus towards some devices which can be useful for this situation. So we'll discuss that at the time.
Thank you, Samrat. Once again, I request the participants to kindly mute your video and audio because it's a live session. Yeah. Thank you, Samrat. Now, to start with the question, since both of you are innovators and technology-based innovators, especially why I called you both of you on the other side is you are perfectly matching with our students' expectations. That is, you are the engineers turned out to become the scientists and the innovators, and that is what the students are also looking forward. And first, to start with the question, what in your eyes the recent interesting innovation of the world and India for COVID-19? I'm not asking about your invention, that's what you started with, and I'm asking in general. There are a lot of recent interesting innovations across the world we are able to see. What is in your eyes which you really took your interest? Yes.
So
I would actually refer the name so that it's easy for you to answer.
yeah,
Yes,
ma'am, that will be actually that will
yeah.
enable us to start
Yes,
that.
yes. Bharani.
In India, they have some products which they have launched here. So disinfector sprays. So this disinfector spray will be used in place where public crowded places like markets and malls. But in first, we also part of this product. First time it got first 1 week we used this product in all markets, but it got failure. And again within a week we made this product as a successful model because the disinfector spray, if gets sprayed, it affects our eye due to the disinfector solution which you use. So we come up with some other invention uh, called evaporate. It just gets sprayed, which will be not harmful for our body or eyes or our skin. So now it is recommended by WHO to place these types of disinfectant spray in all public places. So this is the one of the best innovative which comes to my mind that was innovated from India.
Good, good. That's right. Yes, Samrat. Now it's your turn.
So yeah, definitely, means because of this situation, like people are coming up with lots of innovation. So these innovations are sometimes it's new and sometimes it's coming from the any existing innovation that are already people are using and then modifying it for the for this COVID situation. So definitely there is a phrase called necessity is the mother of invention, and because of that we as a human are like growing, and we are able to survive in different situations. So there are many coming up with different in form of product, services, and even business models. So it's not restricted to product, although my inclination is towards discussing towards product, but it's there is variation in the innovation. So but I'll restrict my examples with the with only product label. So if there is a disease, definitely you will need something to detect, then there should be some cure or treatment measures, and then there should be something that will prevent you to get that kind of disease in future. So innovations are all in these sectors. So let's start with the for the detection. So we have many startups coming up with different testing kits. Obviously it started with the MyLab from the Pune. They developed the first testing kit from India, and it's working very fine. And then there are many other innovators or startups are coming with testing kit which can be like a DIY testing kit, and you can use it at your home, and that is the need of the hour. And without innovation it's not possible. And obviously it's and you need to do it fast, because it's the situation is getting worse and worse, and definitely with some time it will go more means the number will increase more and more. And then the next is how you will treat. If somebody has some disease, then you have to develop something for treatment. So till date there was only 40,000 ventilators. Now once they realized that ventilator is extremely useful for the treatment of COVID patients, so they started not only the existing producer, but many other companies are coming with different kind of ventilators, different kind of solutions to adapt ventilator for multiple patients. So all these are like going very rapidly. Many companies, if you have heard of Mahindra and Ashok Leyland, they are developing their own version of ventilators. Then obviously the AI is like very common word this time, and people are developing many solutions related to AI. So they are adapting their solution for this situation, where people are developing AI based solution for screening of COVID patients, and many other, and they are also developing applications for and they are also working for applications, so that they can give you the hotspot where you have to go or not. So like Setu app is there. So all these are brainchild of innovators from India only. It's not something which is coming from outside. And obviously if there is protection, so for protection you need sanitization, and there are many different innovations are in that field also. You have robots, you have automated sanitizer, even the simplest solution like food. You must have seen many videos where you can operate a sanitizer machine with a foot, and that is a very good situation. There people are coming with different kind of innovations. And we will also discuss that what we are developing and what solution we are going to provide for this situation. And I think
Yeah.
with this I'll
Yes.
stop.
Yeah, you both are talking about this emerging lot of innovations. As you referred also, there were all few innovations were actually kept on a side for different reasons, but now it has been combined together for this purpose and coming out of as a new startups or new innovations or whatever it is. But my question is, what is the sustainability of this? Because now across you can find n number of things, every nook and corner there are n number of
Hmm.
people. Of course it's a need of the hour, but that is another question which is there behind. What is the sustainability of all these? How long this will go on? Okay, and what is that they are having a sustainability aspect? Are they covering a sustainability aspect when they invent something? Yeah. Yes, Samrat, I hope you can continue your answer, and then we'll move on to Varani.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. So basically, sustainability is the major thing that is needed. Means it's needed for this situation also, and it is needed for the situation which was we were facing earlier days also, and we will face in future also. Sustainability it because see, development and innovation is just 2-3% part of overall product development. And once you develop a product, it has to reach to the customer. It has to reach to the people who are where it is needed. So, and at that time you have to be very careful about um, the the reproducibility of the product. Uh, you have to be more concerned about the price of the product, because in India it's very price sensitive product. Until unless you will have a good product in right price, you won't be able to like scale it up. So scalability is needed. So right now many people are, everyone is like developing their ventilators. So definitely that ventilators are not going to be used for long term, but for current scenario they might help for the current scenario. But if they have to develop that ventilator for the for a sustainable solution, then it has to match the specification which there is because a ventilator already is there in market and it has a proper standard, so you have to match that standard. So all that points you have to consider, like the quality, price, and you have to make sure that it has to reach to the um, people where it is needed. So it's not a one man game. So you have to make a team, you have to collaborate with government is very will play a very essential role in this kind of situation, and obviously NGOs will be there for helping. And yeah, so in that way we can get sustainability. Obviously each and every innovator has they must um, evaluate their innovation, and then they should try to like promote it, they should try to put it into the public.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. As you pointed out, along with the sustainability aspect, we had a forthcoming question also about the accessibility and affordability part. Yes, once again,
Mhm.
later on, I will catch with that. Now, towards Bharani. Yes, Bharani,
Yeah.
you are more dealing with the people. Okay, on the
Yes.
one side, Samrat is more dealing with the technology, and you are on the other side taking the technology to the people. So you say, and how it is like, is that reaching the people? Are these innovations are first of all like a layman is able to get benefit of this? Are these are reaching the layman? Okay, so can you please tell about the
Yeah.
accessibility and affordability part of it?
Yeah, it's definitely it will be a great sustainable for all innovators of this COVID-19. Because after this COVID-19, we all going to have a very good lifestyle will be going to be changed for everyone. So wherever we go, we will be used to have sanitizer, disinfectors, and all such kind of new things going to be there. So all innovators are only towards this for COVID-19. They are all innovating some new products like ventilators. Also some are into vending machines like milk vending machines. So people they doesn't no need to have a person their shops. Even in grocery shops they are going to automate all those things. Also in all municipalities they are not having any support, so they want to deliver all those groceries or vegetables to their doorstep. So only technology is not there, but also we need some more manpowers to work towards this COVID-19. Definitely, people reaches and they use all these innovative products. Even in I used to see in our GH, they have some new innovative products there. Because mask is also like sanitary things. So we want to insulate the mask. So they purchased new kinds of insulators there. So we all should know how to dispose all these masks, the gloves, which all the things which we use during these days. Uh, so definitely all these things will be a very good sustainable model for all our innovators.
Yeah, that was my next question also on the other side. Eco-friendliness. Of course, we have come up with a lot of new inventions. On the other side, all these inventions can be an answer for today, but should not create a negative impact for tomorrow. So all these innovations, are they eco-friendly? What about the, I'm asking about, as you referred, mask, gloves. So can you give some kind of an observation on it?
Yeah, we have
What
invented.
kind of, what kind of initiatives taken in order to make it more eco-friendly?
Usually in mask we use only non-woven kind of plastics. Definitely it is not eco-friendly. So we came up with the idea called Indian N95 mask. The two layer will be a cloth. It will be a reusable mask. Two layer will be a cloth, and one layer will be a tissue. The tissue we can change it, every day, and we can wash the cloth and we can reuse it. So it will be eco-friendly. And one more innovative our team is working out is with the PLA. We are going to innovate a mask with the polylactic acid material. So it's something. It looks like a plastic, but it's not a plastic. It is a compostable one. It will be again. It will be a reusable one. So it will be definitely a eco-friendly mask. So we are working towards eco-friendly things.
Yeah, I would like Samrat to answer for this question. The reference to that eco-friendly, the part of innovation. Yes.
Actually, it's a very big concern right now, this part, because people are rushing towards developing things without considering that if it is disposable, it is going to harshly affect the environment. And obviously, need of hour is to get a mask to protect themselves, but most of the marks which are available are like they are not decompostable. They so and we start if we obviously on this Facebook and other social media, you must have started seeing dispose they are disposing it to the different water sources, and so all these are not very right thing to do. And it's not very late right now because it's just 2 months and then people have started developing this or manufacturing this. So from it's needed that from the from the customer up to the government, they must make clear cut rule about this, that these are the materials should be used, and there should be a proper way of disposing this thing. And even if it is not coming immediately from the government side, but um, as a as a responsible citizen, we should keep it in such a way that if there will be a way to decompose it, or if there will be a way to discard it, then we can apply it later also. So we should start working from right now itself. And obviously, as an innovator, we should also consider that what are the things we should incorporate uh, that will not degrade the environment at later stage, because it will be very bad situation in that case.
Yeah, yeah. So, as yes, of course, that is to be taken into consideration. How much we are moving towards innovation. On the other side, the eco-friendliness and environmental aspect to be considered whenever there is an innovation. Now, there is a common question. First, I would expect Samrat to answer, and then I will move on to Bharani. I will give you two things. I want you to connect both the two: India and Corona, where we are; India and innovations, where we are.
So actually, it according to me, it's just my view. Whatever I am listening from newspaper or the news channels, and whatever observation I had, so I so at the stage which we are with the corona right now is it is going to be worse after like 2 months. So right now it's crossing 1 lakh infections. It will be like more than a crore after 2 months, because the situation is like that. It's rapidly means the spread is very rapid, and even after, because of our population, even after that much measures, this is going to happen. So we have to be ready with that kind of situation, because it's we cannot like stop that. And obviously government took this measure of lockdown so that we can prepare ourselves mentally and also with the equipments and all, from all perspective, that we should able to face that kind of situation. And in the India, definitely it is and obviously we should also not get panic, because only 80% will be like there won't be any effect on the human health. But if we will continue this lockdown, then there will be other adverse effect. So to protect that, we have to open this lockdown, and we have to make ourselves ready for this kind of situation.
Yeah. Thank you, Samrat.
And
Yes,
yeah,
Bharani. Samrat has, yeah.
so there is
Yes, Samrat.
innovation also. So yeah, it's the right now whatever innovations we are doing is not enough to protect us. So it's there are more innovations needed, more government support needed, more collaborations needed to come up with different kind of solution. Because this when it comes to medical, it's not something innovator can develop. It's not something doctor can develop. It's not something implementer can develop. So all these three, when they will come together, then there will be different kind of innovations. And it's not always innovation. It might be just a small variation, or some existing product adapted to this kind of situation. So all that we have to come up with, obviously people are moving forward, but we need much more concern towards this line.
Yeah. Thank you, Samrat. As a biomedical student, your approach on your observation towards India and Corona and India and innovations. So we have heard from you. Bharani, from your side
Yeah.
now.
Yes, in India, community spread is very less due to this migrated people. The spread is high. Even in Tamil Nadu, Chennai is even in Tamil Nadu, Chennai is the much more spreaded area because due to this community spread is high in Chennai. Apart from Chennai, all other districts are only with the spread is only because of this migrated people. Even yesterday in Salem, we had 5 cases. It's only because of the migrated people, those who came from Maharashtra, because we provided food for them. Very next day we got all those reports that those peoples, those who came from Maharashtra, they are affected by this corona. So here the government is taking very good actions, very necessary actions like lockdown, because we all should follow the things what our governments insist us to do. Because if the community spread is huge in India like Italy and US, it will be a very big issue in India. So we have to follow all the basic things which our government asks us to do. So we all should stay home for at least for these next few more 4.0 lockdown. So then only our community spread will be not affect like any other countries. So once the community spread is huge in India, it will be not a controllable, because we have very less hospitality and other all other facilities are very less according to our population, because our population is very huge. um, so we have to follow the government's rules which they have insist us. And other thing, innovation for this corona, we our government also, our youngsters or entrepreneurs are taken a very good initiatives for disinfector spray. They used to spray using even using the fire engine, also using that helipad camera. It's like different things are came up with all our youngsters. So we have many innovative products for this corona. So we should not get fear for this corona. We are all now so we have to stand against this corona. We are all not only government or army people to should fight this. It's like a war. They are not only persons to fight against with that. We all common peoples should fight against this. So this is the things
Yeah.
which I have noted for past few days.
Yes. So it is like we are India and Corona also we are fighting. India and innovations also we are fighting in order to to meet the COVID-19. So overcome COVID-19, we are fighting with both with the support of our technology and innovation. We are trying to overcome the situation. I would also put it in this way. Yes.
Yes.
Now, most of our participants are our engineering students. Okay, they are also in a kind of a. They may be in different years, second year, third year, but they wanted to actually make some sensible work for this particular situation. What would be your suggestions for them? In what areas actually they can work on, develop? What kind of inventions they can bring in? So they are all in a different state of mind. They need some support, and you're all a beginning in scientists or a kind of a new inventors, I would say young inventors. What kind of suggestions you will tell for our students in what areas they can actually work on?
Actually, now we have many problems due to this corona. The students they can easily note down the problems, and based on that problem, they can come up with new innovative ideas. Because even government is in need of all those innovative products. They are providing more loans for all startups. Even many incubates are there to support the innovators. So if they come up with some ideas with this problem, if they state any ideas or innovative product, definitely many people are there to support us. So this is the time for the young entrepreneurs to succeed in their business. So they have to come up with their new ideas and make it a successful.
Yeah. Now towards Samrat, the same question, but I want you to answer the question also, just throwing some light on funding. With your suggestion,
Sure,
please
ma'am.
throw some light on funding also from where they can get the support. Okay.
So, ma'am, I'll start from the part where they will prepare themselves for the funding. It's not just they can get funding. With an idea, you won't be able to get funding. But there are 3-4 steps before that you have to follow, and then you approach for the funding. So all these 3-4 points I'll start. So definitely you obviously everyone has like bright brain here, and they whenever they see a problem they start searching for a solution, and solution can be even very simple solution and it can be very complicated solution. Even for a simple solution, let's keep aside the complicated one. Even for a simple solution, first thing, whatever ideas you are getting in your mind, you start searching that on internet. Definitely there will be some related solutions available on the market or on internet. Somebody must have tried that. Then second part you have to do is you have to get in touch with the experts. Like as an engineer, because I'm engineer from see, I joined VIT in 2009, and from that whatever I have learned is first thing you have to get in touch with the expert, because as an engineer you might have some idea, and obviously that idea might work, but without an expert opinion, if you will start working on that idea, then the failure rate will be more than 90%. So you start um, talking to the experts. You start finding out through different social media platform, or through your colleague, or through professors who are in your test, whomever you are in. So you can like start talking to them and then discuss that idea with them. Don't panic that your idea get stolen or something, because from idea to like implementation, it's like your idea is just 1%. So everyone has that idea, but only implementer will able to make it a real, make that thing into the real world. So start talking to the people, discuss the idea, and then make a team who can help you in the development process, in the implementation process, and in the marketing process. And then you start approaching for the funding agency, because for this situation you have like enormous fund available for your product. If it is matching this situation because everyone shifted their fund in this direction. So I can share a website link where all the funds which are available are listed below, and everyone has different requirement and criteria, so you can go through that and then you can start approaching that. And uh, obviously not all will be suitable, or we also have applied for certain applications, and then if anybody wants any help or need wants to discuss something with us, so I'll be available, and I think ma'am will share my email ID and anything, and you can get in touch with me and we can discuss that how you can go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Samrat. I hope as many of our students are interested in startups and also they have a lot of triggering ideas with them. And this is the right situation, it can get connected. As you said in the earlier discussion itself, though we have a lot of ideas, the right time you can implement. And even more fundings are available in this particular situation if you are able to match the requirement. It's not that all the ideas are funded, but need of the hour, what is the need of the hour, and your idea should match with the requirement. Feasibility should be there. Then obviously there are a lot of people to support. And as you said, I will really share your email ID with the students who are really interested, can discuss with you, and also can also understand the way how they can apply, because there is a protocol process involved in it. So when they discuss with you, they can understand the process involved in it. Bharani sir, now
Sure.
it's to you, towards
Yes.
you, how you made your projects get implemented, because I have seen in different places your drop and draw is implemented very successful. So can you please explain that process, how you made it get implemented?
We work only for social issue related products, so it gets reached very fast. Once we launched this project, at that time only our government banned our plastics, so our product got itself reached very fast. At that time we launched only one promo video, it reached all over India. So it's very easy for us to make our product to be marketed in the market. So this is the only thing which we got succeed in our startup. So after using that funding ourselves, we come up with a self-sustainable model, and we are getting into new innovative products. Till now, we didn't look for any investor or any bank loans. Only with a self-sustainable model, we are working, and we are doing all R&D works, and we are coming up with our new initiatives.
Okay,
But still
fine.
during,
Yeah,
but still,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah, but still MSME and other like incubates, they are ready to fund many startups. Even they are asking us, but some startups like us, they doesn't need funding. If they have very great ideas, they can come up with their self-sustainable models.
Okay. Is it possible that can you name few good funding agencies for our
As
students?
yeah, as of any funding agencies you're asking, ma'am, or
No, no. With respect to the cost, with respect to our country, if at all students wanted to, for them to know. So just throw light on some funding agencies for the beginning startups, not a big project I'm talking about, just beginning startups for a beginner. Can you refer some
yes,
funding agencies?
there is a investing incubate called Native Lead. They are funding for many startups. Likewise, Rise is another incubate. They are also funding. They are all like angel investor. They are funding for the young entrepreneurs if they have very good ideas and very good proposals. If they have very good document, definitely they can get fundings from these kinds of incubate investors, angel investors.
Right. Samrat, would like to join?
Yeah, ma'am.
Bharani
So
wants to
the
ask a
most
question.
common thing which anyone can get is Nidhi Prayas. So it's the fund between 5 to 15 lakh rupees. And for beginners, it's like if they have a good idea with some team members, they can easily get this Nidhi Prayas fund. And then after Nidhi Prayas, it's a series of funding where you can get big fund, and then other barrack related funds are there. And for this, for especially this situation, they have also modified this Nidhi Prayas for COVID related startups. So they are providing funding for that. And if you just want to enter into manufacturing field, then there is CDB where you can get fund for 5% interest if you have a like a if you want to install a system for face mask manufacturing or other related thing. It's a manufacturing setup. So there also you have funding. For idea, you have right now Paytm has initiated something for COVID related and ventilator related medical devices. So, and Kalari Capital, they are like if they will fund, I think they have the big fund also, so they can like continuously support you for long term. So all these funds are there, and I'll share the link so that you can go through one by one. So all the for this COVID related, they have list. So we have a list where you can go through all of them. Some deadlines are already over, but you can search that whatever is available, you can apply for that. And it's trying to move
Thank you.
fast. So if you have any idea, it should not take more than 10 days to form all these, and then you start applying for the other funds.
Yes. One last question before moving on to the questions of the students. What are the challenges we have in the post-COVID-19 situation with respect to technology and innovations? What are the challenges we have? I'm sorry.
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't hear you last line.
Yeah. What are the challenges we have during the post-COVID-19 situation? We are going to have in the post situation with respect to technology and innovations. Now the situation is there. More of us are running towards finding out some kind of a remedy or a solution for this situation. But is this a threat? Is this going to give any challenge after the situation? After COVID-19, what about the challenges technology and innovation is going to face?
Yeah, so there will be like series of challenges will be there. It's not just one thing that we have to face. So I'll start from right now itself. Then how it will be. It will continue for the post-COVID situation also. Like right now, you have. So some challenges we are facing in the transportation. We have like several ideas that can be implemented within 5 days or 10 days of time, but because of this travel and this situation, lockdown situation, we are not able to get the components. So even after this lockdown situation, you will face this problem, because assume if you have developed something. Right now, India is not completely independent nation for manufacturing. It depends on China for some time, for most of the things, for the raw material manufacture and many things. But if we are moving towards like Swadeshi and everything, then we have to like find out solutions to produce that raw material also inside India, and that will be a big challenge for us. And and obviously it will be like a huge change for us to, and even at the policies level, we have to see that how we can implement, how we can face these challenges where manufacturing setup and everything should be in-house in India, so that we can manufacture all the component raw materials here in India itself. And all these means it's not only the manufacturing industry and technology industry. You can see the way of living will also change, where people will avoid contacts for being in contact with another people for at least for next 1 year. So small challenges they will face. So like like right now we are doing on these sessions we are doing on live, means on online platform, but this is an advantage also, and there is many disadvantage also associated with that. So all that will come together, and we have to one by one, it's not we cannot solve all these problems simultaneously, but one by one I think we should be able to overcome all this situation. We should able to adapt the situation also.
Okay, fine. Yes, Bharani, you wanted to
Yeah,
answer this
some
question because you are dealing with the people. That is
as
the
some
reason one with technology and with one another with people. So I can connect both your answers to have a good understanding of the situation. Yes,
yeah,
Bharani.
as Samrat said, even we are facing the same difficulty to receive our components. Um, our clients ask when you will deliver the product, but we are not sure when we will be delivering the product because we are searching for components. Usually, as Samrat said, we get all those components from China or other parts of India. So now there is no any proper logistic service is not there. So we are getting delayed, and due to this delay, we are not able to deliver our product in a correct time. If we deliver our product in correct time, we can come up with more ideas, and we can uh, develop some more new products for this COVID-19. Because of these logistic and these lockdown, we are not able to uh, do our things in time. So this is one of the big issue we are facing now. After this COVID-19, we are going to have a very big challenges because many new innovative products are there in market. So many competitors will be there in the market. So we have to work with all those. We have to compete. We have to work with all those competitive people because very not only startups are with this innovative product, even very big companies like Mahindra, they are also coming with some more innovative product for this COVID-19. So we have to be strong, and we have to work towards all our products. So many difficulties we are going to face. So we have to be strong, and we have to take it.
Yeah, we have got a question. Aditi. Yes, sir. As it evident that society is going to face major issue after this corona ends. So, what can be the steps taken now, or what planning can be done to serve the society after corona? Save it from the major effects, and how can technology help us in that way? Hope you got the question, Samrat.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, please.
So basically it's a very wide question where it can be divided into all the segments depending upon the society. Like if we are looking towards the society where people are dependent on daily wages, so we have to like come up with something that will ensure that this situation will never happen again. Means like it's a situation where they are like going, they are walking through their foot and reaching at their home, and it's like a very bad situation. But we have to ensure that whatever learnings we are getting from this situation, like the current situation, or whatever we will learn from last like after 1 year, so all that should not happen in the future, because this situation clears the mind that what is actual necessary. So our innovation should be more towards the towards the need where it's basic, not towards the um towards where we go for like very high in technology and other things. So if we will start from the basic, I think we should able to get something which can be which can where we can develop different kind of solutions to overcome this. And yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Samrat. Since I joined back, I couldn't see the question. Can you read the next question? By the time I'll go for the other account to read the question.
What are the safety measures you and related companies are keeping in mind for staying safe in such a dangerous environment? Yeah, so it's a protocol that we are following right now, because we are not operating at our full capability, but it's like 20 or 25% people we are allowing to go into our company. And most of the so our company is related with the like hardware and software both development. So software people, we completely isolated them and they are working from the home. And for the hardware, because it's a manufacturing company, so for them we are like keeping measures of all the things which are needed. Like every day we are asking them for their health status, like if there is temperature or something. And we also have the measurement unit, so whenever they are entering into our facility, they are doing all the basic precautions which has to be taken to prevent the infection. So the basic PPE kit, it's not the complete PPE kit just like the doctors, but face mask and face shields, gloves, that are the things which we are doing right now.
Now I'm able to see the questions which has been posted now. I don't know, in between I have left some. I've asked them to paste it back. Okay. Sir, what about the future employment opportunities? Bharani, I hope
Yeah,
you can
ma'am.
answer, and then Samrat can also join later.
Yes. For employment opportunity after this corona, in next 3 to 4 months, we are going to have a very great opportunities because many companies are going to invest in India. So even our government is also working towards that. So many manufacturing companies next to China, many manufacturing companies are going to enter into India. So we are going to have a very great employment opportunity in India. So after this, no one needs to go or travel any other parts of country to for their employment. So it definitely going to happen because our India is working for such kind of things to bring up all manufacturing companies in India. Even they are going to invest for bringing these companies here.
Fine. Samrat,
And yeah, from my side, I would also like to add that if it is possible, if you are able to make team, please start your business opportunity right now itself. It's a very golden opportunity for you, and if it is related to technology. And because it's funding sources are very liberal right now, and you will get major exposure also at this point of time, and you will be able to generate your own employment. And so that is the best situation for us. It should not be like you should have to dependent on any other company to give you a job. So if it is possible, please go ahead with that, because I
fine.
know it's not possible for everyone, but whoever is like interested in that, it's a golden opportunity for them.
Okay. Students, please mute your audio. Don't present your screen. Okay, as we are going on with the recording. Next question to even Samrat can answer for this too. I would combine two questions because both are connecting to economy. Um, how are you planning to bounce back from the economic downfall which we are experiencing now? And how challenges is it for startups to come up with the economic situations right now? And how helpful is the economic package announced? That is the next question by the other student. That Government of India announced 20 lakh crore package for boosting our economy. Are you satisfied with what they have offered? Or if not, what more you expect? Hope Samrat can answer for this question.
Yeah. So obviously we were dealing with microscopes, and that was our prime business. And because of this, almost we there is no from last like 3 months, I think, because it takes time to get us order. So, and it's the only for startups like us, it was like a very bad situation because we were dependent upon the cash flow through the sales. It was not cash through investors. So we started searching for another opportunity which can be leveraged at this time, like building different products that can be used for the situation. And obviously we are also focusing on that kind of technology only which can be like used after this situation also. So that's why we shifted our business model towards that kind of product. And once this will be open, because we are in medical field, so that is for sure that the demand will with the time it will again reach at the level where it is needed, because right now people will start looking at the medical segment more seriously. So we will start getting order for our actual devices also. So meantime the strategy for startups would be survive in this situation. Wherever I am talking, the people are saying that survival is like the key for the, if you are able to survive this situation, there it won't be it is not going to affect you for the next rest of your journey. So
Okay. So this is the time. If not now, then when
and
else? Like that.
yeah, and then economic package definitely. So there are funding agencies which are helping us to develop these kind of products and to manufacture this kind of product. From government, we are like waiting for the more clarity. Still, we are thinking how that will be helpful for us. So right now, I won't be able to comment for the packages from government because it's unclear.
Yes, yes. And there is one another question from the student. The first part is very general that people are not following the rules and it's increasing day by day. But the second part, it is little more personal for him or the particular final year students. Sir. How much will our placements be affected? Will we even get same opportunity which we used to get in the pre-corona phase? So pre and post, the difference. Can you please comment on it?
Yeah, definitely you'll get the same opportunity. Of it will be delayed. Little bit delay will be there because obviously everyone will try to clear their backlog and then they will start to, for the new hiring and all. But you will get with the same pace because it's not some industry will face some challenges like travel and hospital in hospitality, not hospital, but in other industry it will go it will go in the same, even it will rise because many companies are coming in India, and then definitely they will. And obviously there are many other startups coming right now for this situation, so you'll get opportunity from them also, and that is the best place to learn if you really want to learn. Because in that in startups you can like have exposure of all the situations, not just one project or something. So you have to be part of that team, and that team does almost everything.
Okay. One question I want to ask to Bharani. Is the
Yes,
correct
ma'am.
time to enter the market? What can be the drawbacks?
Yeah, this is the correct time to enter the market, but it depends upon their product, how it's innovative and how it's going to be useful for our society. So it's all depends upon the product, what they do. Uh, so, what's the other question you asked?
Uh, what are the drawbacks?
Drawbacks in the sense, now you will be searching for fundings, but the government is there ready to support you. The approach should be perfect. Once all your approaches are perfect, there will be no any drawbacks. Definitely you can succeed your market.
Okay. Now this is to Samrat. There is one kind of an insecurity situation. If you see this question, you can understand, Samrat. Many of us have been planning not to go for higher studies or sit for placements. So in this situation, should we go for a higher studies or stick on to our own plans?
So you wait for your own plan. I think that will be my suggestion, because it will come. It will be delayed. That is what I said. It will be delayed. There is nothing can be done for that, but you will get the placement because
So
right now
we need to
people are
actually overcome this insecurity situation, and we need to wait. This too shall pass on. That would be the right word in this phase, that to
hmm.
overcome this COVID-19 situation, and let us have a positive feeling that things will be better.
And obviously you increase your expertise. You start taking some you can approach some companies for internship and also even if it is unpaid, you just go for that, and that will encourage, that will enhance your capability of getting a better and better job, and it's a very golden chance for you also if you will utilize in that way.
Yeah. So a lot of economic questions we have already discussed. So I'm going to another question, the different question. Fingerprint scan. That was a very method that was followed not only in the IT but also in other institutions also for security purposes. Also in different workplaces for identification. But now it is advised to avoid such contacts. How this issue can be dealt with? How we are going to continue with this?
So obviously fingerprint is like a old technology nowadays. You have facial recognition and everyone at every company it's not limited. But most of the companies they are working for the facial recognition, and that will be the future. Ultimately, you have to go for facial recognition, and without fingerprint scan, you should be able to do your identification. And obviously, there is a retina scan also, but the technology has to be little. There is some chance of improvement in retina scan also. That will be there.
Yeah. Now it's before we close. Okay, I want last question to both of you, sir. What steps can be taken by our startups to reach the lower level of society? As most of the innovations are unable to reach the lower part of society, as they are still not familiar with the new technology innovation due to their unawareness. I hope both of you can answer this question before we close on to the session, as we are nearing to the time.
Yeah. So I think Bharati will start, and then I'll continue with the answer.
Yeah, Bharani, yes, the one
Yeah,
who is
Then-
dealing with the people first.
yes, ma'am. Actually, first of all, they need to understand the down level field. They have to do more field works, and they have to understand the people, and also they should have some ideas how to reach the people with these new innovative things which they do. So it's all depends upon the person who do this. So they have to go, not only they have to sit in their office and they have to work, they have to go the field visit, and according to that field work only they can boom and they can work strong with the people. Only if they understand the low level people, they can make their product to use for those low level peoples.
Okay. Thank you, Bharani. Yes, Samraj.
Yeah, so actually for a startup, it's a very like a difficult question to answer. So I'll start with our example. So once we started developing our first product, that was the microscope, we thought that we will be able to implement this at grassroots root level with the ASA workers and all. But to reach up to that stage, you need like enormous input of technology and enormous fund also. So that if you are able to overcome these two things, you will be able to reach at that stage. Otherwise, there is another way of doing that. Obviously, if you have identified a problem statement that is going to serve underprivileged people, so and whenever you start developing that, you uh, at each step of development you must take feedback and from the people itself, so while development, and uh, then you start approaching for for marketing agency or all, because alone you won't be able to reach at that place. So you have to increase your team with your distributor network and all. So you have to do that. And other approach is you can start with a premium product, because in India it's very difficult for to get funding for like a product company. So you can start with a premium product where your manufacturing and everything capacity will be less, and you will be able to sell and survive. And slowly you will be able to reach to the place for where you have started. So we started from the to make device for the grassroots level, but we shifted our business plan for the premium level. We right now our devices we sell to the institute only, so institute or big hospitals, or because it's costly. But with that we are able to survive, and we are able to improve our technology in such a level that it can be used at the grassroots level. Because when it goes to the grassroots level, challenges are different. They will not be sophisticated. It has to be rugged, and it has to be cost effective. Everything comes together, and it has to be mass producible. So all that comes together for grassroots. And obviously you have to find a way to reach at that. Still we are not at that stage, but at least for some places like in Orissa, we are able to reach up to the primary healthcare level, not below that. Still we have to reach at.
Yes. Thank you, Samrat. Even to join with Samrat answers, because the student is giving a few more questions connected to it, is of course it is right. Underprivileged or not interested in learning technology and innovation, how you're going to reach them, because they're already managing the day-to-day earning. But to join with Bharani's and Samrat answer, I would say that it is not that they are not interested. We need to modify in such a way it is useful to them. So it is like we need to understand the need, and our innovation should match with their need analysis. That's what Bharani rightly pointed out, that a field work will make us to understand the need analysis, and you make a product in such a way accessible, affordable to them. Obviously they'll use it. It is not that they are not interested. If not, then our mixer and grinder will not function, fridge will not function in their house. In each and every house, whatever may be the different levels they live with, now each of them have a television or a mixer or a grinder or minimum of some electrical electronic product. They know to use it also, apart from whether they are literate or illiterate. But on the other side, how much we have understood their requirements, and how much our product is affordable and accessible to them. Only that makes the difference. So, with this essence, I would like to close the session on COVID-19 and technological innovations. Very happy to have both of the panel members, and very proud to say that both were alumni of VIT.
Yeah.
Bharani Dharan, who is the regional director of No Food Waste, and Samrat Singh, who is the CEO of MedPrime Technology. Both of them are alumni of VIT. Right now, with all their innovations, they are on the top, getting funding from different organizations and also from government. So they are all the aspiring people who are there in front of you, and that is the reason this session is for you to really motivate you to come up with a lot of innovative aspects, especially in this COVID-19 situation. As Samrat rightly referred, this is the time that you can utilize if at all you are interested in startups. So, with this note, I would really like to end this session. Very happy for your presence and with your knowledgeable insights. Thank you, Samrat. Thank you, Bharani.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Uh,
Thanks, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
yeah,
If anyone
I
will,
thank all the participants. Yes,
yeah, if
yes,
anyone
sir.
will need any help or something, so they can contact me directly. I think we can discuss it separately also.
Very sure, very sure. I will really pass your mobile number and the email ID to the students so that they can contact you if at all they are interested with startups to understand the process as they refer protocols. Always your seniors are ready to help you. I should put it in this way. Okay. Thanks for joining with us. It was really a great session. Thanks for all the participants with the good questions and knowledgeable insights. Thank you, one and all.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, sir.